Hey there everyone, Two-Tone here with an update to the deck, I guess. Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. Crystal HALQIFIBRAX is going to be banned on September 30th, which is going to absolutely catastrophically warp the meta. Like, all those Halq done 3-axis and 10E synchro lists are just dead in the water without Halq. A lot of the decks that are still good are going to be good, like Prank Kids and SP are still going to be really good, though Prank Kids is getting hit with the adventure stuff getting limited. But beyond that, the things that affect SPYRAL the most are obviously Christian HALQIFIBRAX getting banned, which means all those synchro videos that I've been showing that all abuse this card, well, they're all outdated. They don't matter anymore. HALQIFIBRAX isn't legal, so we're going to have to do without it. But that's very interesting and probably very good because SPYRAL has so many potential options that never needed HALQ. It's just HALQ was technically the most powerful thing in the format, and we could play it, so we did. Now we don't have to. So I present to you my kind of first draft for a post-HALQ ban list deck, and as you might notice, something QUIK FIX is at 2. This is such an enormous change to the deck. One, it's a massive boost to consistency. Two, it means you're not dead in the water if someone DD crows your QUIK FIX. You have a second copy you can go into. Three, Machine Dupe is now a viable card. Now, there is an argument to be made that just 2 QUIK FIXes doesn't suddenly make Machine Dupe good enough. I mean, Machine Dupe on drone always works, and it always did work, and we could have done it in the past, but it just wasn't worth it because you didn't have like another card you could use in case you drew 2 drones. But if you can search out a QUIK FIX with a resort or something, throw a Machine Dupe on it, that is full combo. I wish I could show it to you, but until I can get some people in an unlimited room with me, I can't do it because you can't play like the ban list format before the ban list is out, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to be doing some solo mode stuff to kind of show you how the combo might look like, even though I won't have 2 QUIK FIXes in the deck. But yeah, this is my first draft. The other main thing is, with HALQ done out of the format, Forbidden Drops is going to be a lot better. In the past, Forbidden Drops was a lot worse because decks like the HALQ 10E variant would always get the 9 Pillars of the Yangzing and Forbidden Drops unless you hard drew a rescue and full combo. It just wasn't good enough. But now, you know, we've got a lot of good 2-card combo setups, especially with QUIK FIX and Machine Dupe, Drone and Machine Dupe's full combo, Souls and QUIK FIX and Where Art Thou and Big Red and Rescue and Monster Reborn. I didn't even add Monster Reborn in here. Man, that's bad first draft, you know. Just go ahead and throw that in there because if we're going to be running Where Art Thou, you're going to be running Monster Reborn for Magician's Souls. That just makes sense, obviously. So yeah, this is like a first draft. I'll probably cut Rhoda. You know, we can just search these guys out with a Soul Day or whatnot. And that's the actual combo here. So as SPYRAL, we can still kind of get into 2 negate monsters, or 2 like synchro negate monsters via 1. Curious can still send Jet Synchron. Instead of sending Destrudo to go into HALQIFIBRAX, you just skip the middleman, send Jet Synchron because you don't have a way to summon this from deck to field. But you can still just discard a rescue mission, summon a master plan, and go into Borreload Savage Dragon. We're still in Link deck. Borreload's still a great card with us. And secondly, Isolde, by banishing a SPYRAL Big Red, can summon an attack gainer. An attack gainer plus Super Agent, which you should be able to get in your regular combo line, does make Naturia Beast. I mean, that's an amazing card. It's basically Imperial Order. I mean, you have plenty of cards in your deck to mill at the end of your combo to negate as many spells as your opponent has. It's just incredible. Now, this board would be weak to Dark Ruler no more and Forbidden Droplets, and there are some versions of the list that you could play that are strong against that, like maybe a Union Carrier setup to go get the Buster Dragon or whatever to lock people out of Switch something for the extra deck. But still, this is going to be like my first draft. There's so much room to experiment with HALQ gone. Like, all the different HALQ variants had kind of been somewhat figured out with maybe some funny corner cases that I haven't shown out in the past working. But with the HALQ gone, you can run Simorg is reasonable, Isolde is reasonable, Orcust is like Orcust SPYRAL is probably a very good version of the deck, especially in Despia format. You can like make a Utopic Draco Future lines and stuff would work. There's just so many potential options that we can go into. Heck, you can still do a Rorodon. You can still basically do the SPYRAL combo that we've done before, but instead of going to Curious Borg Blocker, you just make an Appaloosa below the Borg Blocker, and then you turn your extra QUIK FIX and your Borg Blocker into an Aurorodon and summon Aurorodon. It's not that crazy. Heck, you can if you're still running on a Danger variant, you could frequently get a Danger on the field or whatever, and go to Curious and send a Jet Synchron and do a full Aurorodon Jet Synchro combo if you really wanted to be doing the old stuff. But it's a good time to be trying new stuff, and here we are. So I'm gonna stop jabbering because I don't even know what I'm talking about yet until we do more testing, and just kind of show you how this combo would work. Alright, so here with the practice game. This deck is going to be a little different from the one I just showed you in the small deck tech I did, because I can't play an unlimited deck in the solo mode, which is the only thing I'm using right now. I don't have people like to get on and go into unlimited for me and like let me farm content. But what I can do is show you what the combos would still look like, because the combos would work even if you can't. Like the only combo I can't do is machine dupe on QUIK FIX, because I can only have one QUIK FIX in this version of the deck. But this combo will still work just the same. So we're gonna do QUIK FIX Isolde combo. QUIK FIX Souls Isolde combo. As you can see, I threw some chicken games and upstart goblins in there just to make this video a little more consistent or easier to get into. So I'm going to go get QUIK FIX. Now, because I drew my big red, which is what I would normally search here, and I drew a bunch of rescue missions, which is also very awkward, I'm going to summon QUIK FIX, and I'm going to pretend that I searched this big red here. Make sense? All right. Special summon, said master plan, big red master plan. Now, I've drawn these rescue missions, so I'm going to, finger quotes, activate master plan, draw a rescue mission. Now I'm going to use Magician Souls to send Big Red and rescue mission. And I drew the Jet Synchron. That's going to be a little awkward, but we'll get there in a second. I'm just going to have to use my Barricade Board Blocker to discard the Jet Synchron. So normally you would use Curious to discard Jet Synchron into your graveyard. But when this happens, and especially in this exact combo, you just use Board Blocker and do it. It's that simple. So we're going to Board Blocker to discard this Jet Synchron because I have to make the combo look right. But you know, it's good to chain block your master plan. And just in case the Monarch solo mode is playing Ash Blossom, you know. So discard Jet Synchron. Let's turn off the prompts. I don't need to get interrupted every time. So master plan will search Super Agent, which is going to be important for the Naturia Beast setup, and the Resort, and the Resort's going to get us into our Sleeper. As per usual. So obviously I would have more cards in hand right now if I was actually searching the cards I was searching, but you know, for the purposes of this tutorial, it's not that big a deal. So I'm going to rescue mission back master plan. Summon master plan, the usual stuff. Use master plan to search Assault, and we're going to go into Helix right after that, and that turns on our QUIK FIX. And the funny thing is, like, if you've actually searched up all your missions in like situations like this, where I could have had all my missions in hand by now, in the future I will have another QUIK FIX in my deck that I could summon here instead of master plan if I really wanted to, and that's incredible. That's just like a resource that we've never had before. At least not in Master Duel. I mean, they had it way back when in 2017 before all the SPYRAL cards got limited and then later banned. So we use QUIK FIX and go get our drone. Get the shiny drone, of course, you know. Got a style on him. Assault and drone. Stack the opponent's deck. Monster spell. Activate. Helix. Call monster. Go get master plan. Now I use master plan again to search the rescue mission. So I should have 2 more cards in hand at this point, but you know, master plan, search rescue mission. Even though I'm not activating her, I would be in regular game situations. But now our hand looks like what it would look like, you know, except for this extra Foolish Barrel that I just happened to have in the hand. You know, this is the cards you would have searched. So we're going to Dull Hand, bending QUIK FIX, decreasing our Dull Hand, discarding our rescue mission, summoning QUIK FIX, and getting Last Resort. And the nice thing about the machine dupe setup is you never actually end up like too many gears. Like sometimes your QUIK FIX can't search anything at this point in the combo because you already drew a drone, you already drew Last Resort, or you already drew Big Red. But if we're playing the Isolde variant, you're gonna have 3 drones, you're gonna have extra Big Reds and all sorts of stuff. Now, before we go into Curious, you want to use Isolde first because you don't want to accidentally mill your attack gain or all your Big Reds. So we're gonna activate Super Agent, call monster, summon. Special summon Isolde. Isolde has an on summon effect, which will bait some interaction sometimes. Because I'm running the extra tough just so I can 100% activate this effect without having to add my attack gainer. Now, if you've accidentally already drawn your tough, don't activate this effect because then you'll be forced to add your attack gainer, which is bad. But you know, it's not a bad idea to run a tough in an Isolde deck as extra follow-up for the next turn. So now you can use Isolde's effect for 1 card because I've only got 1 option, the extra Big Red. I can summon my attack gainer from deck. Ta-da! And now we can go into Curious. So we're going to link Kribo off our QUIK FIX. Go to Curious. And the tough is also interesting because like if your hand had like get worn down from like having to play through hand traps or something, you can. So I've already put Jet Synchron in graveyard, right? From earlier for Barricade Blocker. Now, if this is the case, you don't even need to go into Curious at that point. But I'm doing this as like to show you how the combo would look. Now, I'm going to not activate Curious here because why would I? I don't need to send anything, and I have this Jet Synchron in graveyard everywhere. But if you were playing the deck, you would Curious send Jet Synchron, and then Curious would then mill extra cards. But at this point, you've searched every card you want to search. Now, we're going to discard the tough we added. Why not? You know, like that's card you're going to be guaranteed to have in your hand most of the time. And we can go into Appaloosa. Actually, what you can do in this exact scenario, because I have enough spells in graveyard, right? Because you send the big red and stuff, you can actually go into... Oh, no, you can't, because I was thinking you could use a Selene to get an extra master plan trigger out of this, but you have to summon to a place she points to, right? Da-da-da, you can remove quick summon, special summon them to your zone. Oh yeah, this card points to. Okay, so you'd have to use Curious, and that wouldn't be good. So we're just going to go ahead and do this the normal way. We're going to make Apollo. I haven't done this combo before, so bear with me. Make Apollo. Make 4 load Savage Dragon. Equip Curious as per usual. Activate our Spare Rescue. Summon Super Agent. If you wanted to, you could also summon a Master Plan here and go into another rank 8, like or level 8, like a Dragite or something. But we don't have any water monsters, right? So that wouldn't be good. There's a Gamma, the Omega, the Psyframe Omega would be okay, but this is... Naturia Beast is way more oppressive. Now, this is a little weaker against stuff like Dark Ruler No More and Forbidden Drops, because they can just negate your Naturia Beast. Yeah, Attack Gainer's effect, that doesn't actually do anything when he goes to the graveyard because we don't have any monsters. But yeah, here we go. And you just banish your mini big reds, and this actually gives you a lot more Spiral names in the graveyard too for your sleeper, which is nice. And that's the board. Now, I would have had a ton of extra material with the hand I had. As you saw, I had tons of different cards that I just didn't search. And in those situations, you can go to an IP Masquerena as like an extra follow-up, which is why she's in the deck. You'd have IP Masquerena into Unicorn as another instance of interaction. Or if you could or if you have a bunch of extra dark monsters because you're running Dangers, which is a reasonable way to run the deck still, you could like go into an early Selene and before you go into Curious and get extra material that way. That's why she would be in the deck too. But yeah, that's just like a basic combo that I came up with on the top of my head, something I've been kind of like thinking about for a little while in case HALQ got banned. And heck, he got banned, so here you are. Infinite Spell Negates, Omni Negate, 2 monster negates, and a sleeper. Pretty good. And I didn't search one of the rescue missions I could have searched and had set here and had some extra material. And, you know, you still got the entire, like, Spiral engine. You could have this Tough in hand for follow-up next turn, too, which would be really good. You can get Tough and return a Super Agent with your Resort, and Tough, Super Agent, or your opponent on the next turn, just go to town. So, yeah, that's a quick combo tutorial for you guys. Let's let to see the robot can do anything to this. Kind of show it in action, you know. Oh, you could add your Resort back to hand because of Borg Blocker. That's always fun. And with Resort, you typically want to send Tough back if you have it in this situation. I should have Tough in hand, and I would have sent back Super Agent there. Because Tough plus Super Agent is insane. Oh no, they played a spell, Naturia Beast. I hope they have another spell. It's like, this card's insane. If they don't have droplets or oh, Dark Hole, man, that's a perfect example of why Naturia Beast is cracked. I don't even have to think about it. I just fire off Naturia Beasts. If you wanted to, if you were really interested in it, you could still set up Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss the same way. Oh, hey, they summoned 2 monsters, and one of them can attack over my Appaloosa. That's no good. Let's go ahead and pop those. But yeah, if you wanted to, instead of going to this Naturia Beast setup, because we can still get 2 level 1 tuners on the field, you could still go into Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which is hilarious, but probably not worth it. Yeah, so that's it. You know, obviously this is game on board. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, throw a like, comment, subscribe. I'm probably going to have a bunch more content very in short order, as like me and Kevin OG and Psychic and all the other people, Saint and Elepic and Poison and all the people in the chat, Johnny. I'm trying to mention everyone in the Discord who I talk to frequently. Slash Div, even though it never helps. All the people in Discord are coming up with all sorts of crazy ways to play this deck, and I'll probably be showing those off here. So have a good one, guys. See you next time. Bye.